What's going on, 49er faithful, 49er fam, 49er gang? This is your boy 49er Dion, aka Niner Gang Podcast, back in the building. So definitely, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so I can keep you up to date on any and everything San Francisco 49ers. With that being said, let's get right on into it. This is our post-game show for the Arizona Cardinals, man, versus the San Francisco 49ers. And believe you me, man, we all needed a drink and a hug after that game that we just played, my brother. Everybody out there, man, what's going on, Tanya? What's going on, John V? This is definitely just a hard game, and I decided to bring a round table in here with me, man, because I can't just talk about this and go insane myself. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I bring my round table in, and I'm going to bring them in a little bit of a different way. Usually I just slide people in, but we're going to make sure we do this right here. Okay? So I'm going to bring in my boy B-Dubs from the Forever Faithful podcast, man. We're going to slide him right on in here. We're going to give y'all a little bit of something to vibe to. Big Dubs in. We got day and night. Got
Yes,
that Kid Cudi.
What's going on, Dion?
Yes, sir. So my boy B-Dubs is in the building. How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I'm alive. I'm blessed. I'm still a 49er fan.
Yes,
We're
sir.
going to do it, man. And I'm going to bring in a couple of my fellas, man, from one of the best YouTube channels out there, man. And this is from the Real Talk Niner Talk crew, man. I got two of the OGs from there, man, and we're going to bring them in. We're going to slide in first, the big homie Sersky, and we're going to bring him in. We're going to bring him in correctly, man. We're going to get that man some love. Win. Hey. We got Sersky in the building. What's happening with you, boy?
Man, chilling, man. Appreciate that, man. I just wish we was winning. You know what I'm saying?
Believe you me, don't we all?
Yep.
we got one more brother in here, man, and this brother gets a very special introduction because we all look at him as one of our OGs, and he is definitely one of the colder cats in here. We're gonna bring him in real smooth, baby. We're gonna take it back for you on this one here. God, Super Dave, the OG.
The OG.
The white walls.
I can't believe you pulled that one off.
Yes, sir.
I'm dressed down tonight. I'm in my.
That's all right, brother. That's all right. Hey, we all back here relaxing, man. Look, hey, my boy Matt in the chat. Sersky, he think you Debo.
No.
Man, I appreciate all of y'all jumping on with your boy tonight. So, man, this was a tough loss, fellas. Real tough loss. I definitely was stressed out the whole game. I kid you not. So my brother-in-law bought me this little Joe Montana little Funko Pop. I came home. This exactly the Funko Pop was like this. Joe Montana was even Montana was even on fire now, man. He even looked. He came. He said, "I can't even keep my head up," and I keep him at my desk. I try to keep the greatness surrounded by me. But man, it was definitely a hard task for us. So
here's how bad it was. Here's how bad it was.
Yeah.
I was prepared to talk major shit because I witnessed the Cowboys getting their ass whooped at home and a network coming on saying, we're going to switch to a more competitive game. I was ready to talk shit, and then something told me, hold up.
Hold on.
Not through Arizona yet. I'm sure glad I didn't say shit. What I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
even going to that game against the Colts, this was
Mhm.
much worse.
Yeah, embarrassing.
Much worse. Because at least in the Colts game, we had a chance. We had no chance yesterday.
None at all, man. So this was probably one of the most hard fought games of all. It drove me insane. I know it drove you insane. Um, you know, so I'm just gonna go on and get into a few little small things. We lost 31-17 with no Kyler Murray or DeAndre Hopkins or AJ Green on the field at home to the Cardinals. We didn't
And no
score
JJ
again
Watt.
until the end of the first half. The end of the first half.
Again. This is the one-time thing. We did the same shit against Seattle. Or no, not Seattle. What was it? Green Bay. Waited to the end of the first half. So it's nothing new there.
It just and I mean, my thing is B-Dubs.
Yes, sir.
Brandon. How I'm trying to find the words, man. It's taking me a second.
Take your time, man.
Take your time.
Yeah, take your time.
I'm gonna come on right out and say, how in the fuck did we lose that damn game? They had no Kyler, they had no AJ, they had no D-Hop. James Conner looked like a goddamn superstar.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like a fucking
like Barry
superstar.
Sanders.
He looked straight like Barry. Boy, he was making people do the Lord's Prayer. Clapping everything.
And we made Colt McCoy look like the second coming of Brett Favre.
We did.
Okay. Now that you said, let me give y'all some numbers for the people out there that didn't get a chance to see this game. Look at these are the numbers. Colt McCoy's numbers: 22 out of 26 for 249 yards, 1 TD, and he took 2 sacks. That man had 119.4 quarterback rating.
QBR. Yep.
Our defense just fell apart that bad where we let Colt McCoy, the product of the great state of Texas, who has done nothing in the NFL, not a damn thing, not even to warrant a starting position. We let him just chew us to shreds.
I think the defense was preparing for Kyler this whole time. I don't think they were trying to prepare for Colt at all.
But the thing is, if you prepare for Kyler, it shouldn't be preparing for Colt McCoy. Shouldn't be nothing because you already know you have a more dynamic football player in Kyler. So the only real difference that you're taking out is the fact that Colt McCoy is not as agile and mobile.
Right. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think
this defense was not prepared at all. Period. When you see Kevin Givens getting pushed aside like he's used toilet paper and then getting 5-6 yards on first down, the rest of it's academic. They made us look like a Pop Warner team.
Yeah. And they lost their starting running back too on top of that.
That was ridiculous, man. And I'll say this because we gonna jump around here on this one. I'm gonna let y'all hold it down. I gotta grab something real quick. But y'all go ahead and talk about old Drake Patrick and how he got truck sticked by Eno Benjamin.
Yeah.
Oh God,
a freaking third stringer. A third stringer.
Man.
Tell me why you look at that video, right? And you see from the top of how that play went, right? That guy just stood there and took the truck.
Yeah.
I mean, is this guy an NFL player or is he just a random person who just got off the street? They don't look
we basically got him off the street when you think about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then
his reputation was he was a dirty player that got fined before. Now that he can't do that, he's a nobody.
Yep. Yeah, he literally is.
He just a no good player, man. He just no good. It's like
I don't even know why we picked him up in the first place.
Because we were desperate.
Yeah,
but I mean, we still had at that time we still had Sherman to try to get him right.
But
I feel like work with Sherman.
Yeah, but it just shows that we all can see that it's a conservative organization because
Mhm.
they're not the type of team that can go out and get players that make sense. They just they just like, okay, he's cheap, bring him in, but we looking at it as if, who is this guy? What has he done? I
Mhm.
mean, what has he contributed to the league? Nothing. But obviously, the organization like players like that. Josh Norman, he was good when he was in Carolina, but he's been nothing since then. And
Nope.
he's nothing now. And they decided to get him. I mean, you got Diamador Lenore who played the first 2 games solid. And then
Lenore has
Yep.
been outplaying his ass in practice.
right.
Yep.
And
So
then
why isn't he playing?
you sit him down for nothing. It's the decision making of this
Makes no sense
organization,
at
man,
all.
that just make you just scratch your head. And and the way the 49ers played yesterday shows you it's a reflection of the coaching staff.
Yeah. And you also have Ambry Thomas, or has he been? We haven't
Well,
seen him
he
either.
said in the press conference today, Ambry's not ready. That we didn't bring these guys on so they could play immediately. We just wanted to bring them on to get experience, but we had injuries, so they've
Yeah.
had to come in sooner than we expected. That's a bullshit answer.
Yep. All I hear is
I'm
excuses.
not going to draft 7 to 8 players so they all can ride the pine for the entire year. What's the
Mhm.
point of making draft picks?
Yeah.
Right.
He just
At the end
relies
of the
on
day,
veteran
every
players.
draft, whenever you have a draft, tell me this: do you not usually expect your first, second, and third string, your first, second, and third round picks to play?
Yes.
Yes.
Our first round pick is on the bench because our coach don't want to put him in. Our second round
Which
pitch,
is
our
bullshit.
second round player has barely even seen the field and just got the chance to be active not too long ago. Our
Mhm.
third round pick is nowhere to be found.
Right.
Supposedly he's behind on the depth chart, so he says.
Or no, he got
They
pushed
said
down even.
Mitchell outplayed
Even
him in
further.
camp. Mostert was supposed to start, and they've got now Hasty taking third down, so he's not getting reps. And now that Wilson's back, he's never going to see the field.
I feel like Jermichael is just a waste. I mean, he's been back for what, 2-3 weeks now. He hasn't done shit.
But Jermichael can run the ball. We saw that last year. But you're using him as a third down back. What kind of
Yeah.
sense does that make? Let them all get carries.
They don't make none at all. It doesn't. The thing got buried on the depth chart, and I'm so sorry. There's no reason Lenore shouldn't be on the field over Drake or
Right.
Patrick. Because every time Patrick comes on the field, he winds up doing something stupid. Michael Pittman made him look stupid in the
Yep.
rain. Benjamin made him look like a fucking 2-year-old in Pop Warner when he got his ass
He
ran
just stood there. He
Well,
just
watch
stood
them
there.
bring in Dante Johnson again.
over. Oh, yeah, we know that's coming.
Hey, but
Hey, he knows where the
isn't-
bodies are buried. He knows where the bodies are buried. He slept with someone's wife. He did something. Because there ain't no way in hell Dante Johnson don't know something. Because there's no reason he should be on the team consistently. Have you ever seen another person in this world ever get that kind of love consistently every year?
Richie
What
James.
am I doing? He back with it, man. So,
Hurd. You could go with Hurd. I haven't seen his ass, but he's still on the team.
Nope.
oh no, he just. Did you say Jalen Hurd?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, just sitting there, listening to Breezy. Shout out Nitty Gritty Niners. They were saying, Kyle was saying that they have no plans to play Jalen Hurd this season.
Nope.
Oh my
None
God.
at all.
Right.
Again.
So, explain to me again why we wasted a third round pick on this young man who's never played it down in the
And
NFL.
wasted countless roster spots so he could stay on
Continue.
the fucking team.
Yep.
And my thing is, you picked up Jalen Hurd. So there's a young man on this team by the name of Juwan Jennings. They don't seem to be too far apart in size. Why is it that you're not telling Juwan to do what you wanted Jalen to do? At least Juwan healthy.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, a couple weeks ago when we played the Cardinals and Juwan was a healthy scratch for Travis fucking Benjamin, and you put him on the field, and Juwan's standing there, and that's the man that has a connection with Trey Lance.
He got to start.
And he got to start. What are we doing, Kyle? That's starting to be the question. What are we doing and why are we doing it? You know what I'm saying? Eddie Glover, what up, D? What up, Brown Table? I've been screaming all day. We got Molly Wop by the replacements.
That's
Yeah,
facts.
That's the best.
funniest ones I've
that's the
heard.
best description.
bro.
He said we got Molly
It's
body
sad. And then on top of that, man, like I've been saying all day, Kyle Shanahan got out coached by a dripped out Cliff Kingsbury with Gucci shades on.
Gucci shade.
Yeah, with
Calling
Gucci shades.
dialing us up with Gucci shades on all game.
He said, "Man, I'm finna be." He said, "Man, look, I'm coming to the Bay. I gotta look right, baby. You know, I gotta get right."
I'm telling you, I'm dripped out with the shades, the laid back hair laid out. I'm talking about dripped in all black. Only thing he was missing with some pieces on. You know what I'm saying? Some drip, like some water around his neck. You know what I'm saying?
Cliff Kingsbury could have outcoached Kyle Shanahan from the Stanford hospital bed. It wasn't that hard yesterday.
I'm telling you, man.
I was gonna say too is even the 2017 bad 49ers football team looked better than what this team looked like yesterday.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Our defense at least had heart. But you know, we had DeForest Buckner, and DeForest Buckner wasn't playing that crap. He wasn't going to allow you to sit around and be no chump. He would have ripped Drake and Patrick to shreds and looked at him and been like, "I'm sorry, what on God's green earth were you doing?" Because that was definitely not the way that you tackle a running back coming at you head on full speed. Like at a bare minimum, you got to be smarter than that. So I'm gonna get into just go ahead.
Buckner would have escorted his ass to the locker room, made sure he packed, and put him in the car. That's how bad Kirkpatrick looked yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get into a couple of things real quick. Another thing, we got beat by Christian Kirk, James Conner, and Antoine Wesley. Who the fuck is Antoine Wesley?
I don't know who that is.
I don't even know.
He's a star now. He's a star now.
He's a star. Random.
Yeah, we know him. We know him now. Yeah.
And look at this. So the next thing I got, we couldn't establish the run game. They ran all over us. We had 39 yards rushing. Arizona had 163 in total. Connor killed us after what Benjamin did to Drake Kirkpatrick. He should be cut. He literally hit the truck stick on Madden. We had 2 costly fumbles by Kittle and Debo, and they turned into points. The defense and the offense sucked something awful. Colt McCoy threw for 1 TD, but was cool and calm in the pocket. We only had 2 sacks, one by Armstead and the other by Arden Key. The Cardinals had 5.
Should have had 2.
Yeah, should have had 2. That penalty was
had a bullshit ass call.
Yeah. And then check this out.
He actually got a 90.4 rating yesterday, did Armstead. 10 quarterback.
He did his job.
4 hits, yeah.
So the Cardinals had 5 sacks, 3 by Marcus Golden, 1 by Chandler Jones, and 1 by Phillips, due to Jimmy watching the pocket collapse and being a fucking statue.
Because they were out of the damn pocket.
Watching it pocket collapse on the right side with
it just literally was just closed me.
McGlinchey, who's no longer here, and now Tom Compton.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that right side didn't look pretty at all when Compton got in there. And
I tell you what, Dion. I tell you what, Mike McGlinchey out for the year.
Yeah.
Von Miller.
No more McDonald's gift certificates.
Von Miller suiting up next week.
Yep.
Hold on, everybody. What you call him, Super Dave?
Grimace.
Yeah.
That's exactly how he is in pass coverage. Woo.
Yeah. But yeah, man. McGlinchey out for the year. It could be Compton, could be Aaron Banks. I don't know.
No, it better not be Compton.
Von Miller better not be.
I slap Kyle Shanahan myself.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you this.
You better put
I'm gonna tell you right now what's gonna happen. This is what they're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna slide Tom Compton in at right guard, and they're gonna kick Daniel Brunskill out to right tackle. They ain't even gonna give Jalen Moore the time of day. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know why I feel that way, but it just with the way this regime has been going and what they've been doing with the coaching schemes, I feel like Kyle is gonna think that Tom Compton is still that good and he can be a great right guard. Or they might even just keep Tom Compton at right tackle. Do you understand that we have to play the Rams, who just got their ass handed to them by the Titans?
By Tennessee.
Yes.
I was leaving.
They're going to be pissed.
I was just about
to play.
Yeah.
Von Miller did not play.
I was just about to get to that, man. I'm telling you right now. Von Miller suiting up next week. Rams mad. They got Molly Wop last night, and they mad. Come on, man.
You better
1
put
+ 1
Jalen
is
Moore on
2.
that right
and their
side.
coach came out there in the media and said, what went wrong? You don't see Kyle doing that. He just makes
He
excuses.
takes no responsibility.
Nope.
Blame
Did
it
you
on
see-
blame it on the coaches, blame it on the players. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
Did you see the tweet that Eric Davis said? He threw his players under the bus. Kyle Shanahan is walking around here like his shit don't stink.
Yep.
Oh, let me
But
put
it
this
took
up by
Eric
Terrence.
Davis 8 games to realize that. We realized that day one.
Right.
We know. So Terrence says Hurts' body was beat up when he played running back at Tennessee. This is why he moved to wide receiver. He shouldn't have been drafted in the first place with his injury history. Terry McLaurin was right there.
Mm.
And he still
There was another
plays
person that
wide
was there.
receiver.
There was
He still plays wide receiver like a running back.
and there's another person that was there in that same draft. And he's in Seattle. The man looked like his body looked like T.O. when he first came out. Both of them look like DK Metcalf. That's what it is. Now, see, here's the thing. I've been looking at this, and I'm gonna touch on this, and I want y'all to take this into account real quick. So, y'all remember Kyle stating he wasn't playing nobody. Basically, to an extent, he said he wasn't playing any of the rookies or anybody until we're mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Do you know that if the playoffs started today, we're out? The Cowboys, the Packers, the Bucks, and the Cardinals all have they situations locked down. Outside of the LA Rams, you know where the rest of the spots go to? The NFC South.
But
the NFC South of all places. One of the divisions that literally flip-flop people who win it every damn year.
Mm-hmm.
The NFC South would have more because we can't win a game at home. And we at home this week, I'm telling you right now, Bob Miller coming out with a vengeance. And I can tell you this. This is what happened. I told everybody the key. The key to stopping the Rams is simple. Eliminate Cooper Kupp. The gappage between the receiving yards from Cooper Kupp to anybody else on that team is flat out outrageous. I'm gonna even tell y'all exactly what it is right now. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm looking it up right now. This shit is flat out outrageous because the Titans broke their ass off 32-6. That's what it looked like.
You hit him in the mouth, you stop the Rams pretty much.
Exactly. Cooper Kupp right now has 1,019 yards. The next closest receiver is Robert Woods. He has 556.
Not only does he have 1,000 yards, he also has 10 touchdowns.
I was just about to say that. Cooper Kupp got 10.
You know who else did that? You know who else did that their first couple of games? Jerry Rice.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I say what I want on my channel. Cooper Kupp, coldest white boy out there receiving the ball. Coldest white boy out there receiving the ball.
Who gonna guard him, Dion? Who we got? Who we got gonna guard?
We ain't got nobody.
We got nobody.
The only person I'm gonna tell you right now, the only person.
Juwan's got him because he's a slot receiver.
There you go. Super Davis is beating to the punch. That's the only person, and he usually does shut Cooper Kupp down. He usually does. But with the way we've been playing, I don't know. I'm sorry. What's going on, B-Dubs?
I was just gonna say, do we see Lenore next week?
I hope so.
Probably not.
I feel like the only reason why Lenore was out the past 2 weeks was because he had his kid.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
And you probably want to spend time with.
Here's my thing. If I'm Lenore, I go tell my woman thank you, appreciate you, love you, everything. Now I get back to making the money.
Yep.
That kid gonna need diaper. That kid gonna need wipes. It's gonna need a whole lot of stuff. So I got to get out here and go get this bread. And that person having a baby has to help and be understanding. You know, like but shout out to Raheem Mostert's wife. Shout out to her.
Yeah,
that's a good person. That's a good woman. She understood They talked. They made a decision on what needed to be done, on how to protect them, how to protect their family during all the pandemic and everything.
Yep.
And though it killed Raheem, he understood. So you got to start building those kind of that kind of rapport with the person that you're with to be able to allow yourself to get back to the paper. But that's what I'm saying. Like it's definitely, probably one of the biggest things is extremely frustrating when it comes to it, man, is looking at certain situations and understanding we got better things. So I'm gonna jump into some other things. Jimmy, actually, from a statistical standpoint, outplayed McCoy. Strictly on numbers alone. The defense was hot garbage yesterday. We got destroyed by the run, the pass, while the Cardinals did what they always do, just whoop our ass. We had a forced fumble. Fred had the ball and it just slipped out of his hands. It was recovered by Arizona. In the first half, our possessions started like this: punt, fumble, punt, fumble. That's horribly pathetic. We didn't score until the end of the second quarter. B-dubs, man, listening to that, what's your mindset?
Well, I think after that first fumble, I think it just all went downhill from that. We heard what Jimmy said in the press conference yesterday. He says, "I think it's a group of us that are leaders." Motherfucker, you need to be a freaking leader and put your foot down and say, like, dude, we need to get this shit done, get that shit done. Like, we need to start winning games. This isn't okay. This team looked like shit yesterday. Did not look. Their identity is gone.
Yeah.
Point blank. I mean, this is the worst I've seen a 49ers team in all my life of being a 49er fan.
At this point, I think Jimmy just don't care.
I think so too.
He know he's out the door.
Mm-hmm.
So why would I try to be a leader now? Y'all want me to go. Y'all just keep me here, just until whenever y'all ready to let me go. So I mean, I ain't. That's just how he feel. He put. He's throwing slick shots at in the podium at Kyle, in the players and stuff. So he don't care no more. So he might well go and take the patch off his chest right now and just go out there and play without the C on his chest.
I feel the same way about Jimmy Garoppolo that I do about Kyle Shanahan. The knock on Kyle Shanahan is, if we get rid of him now, he's going to go to another club and he's going to get us. Let him go.
Right.
At this point, we don't have anything to lose.
I mean, they let go of Jim Harbaugh after an 8-8 season.
There is no leader on this club.
They let go of Jim Harbaugh after having a winning record. Do you know they currently, Kyle? You know what Kyle's record currently is? The same record Chip Kelly had.
Yep.
Same exact record and winning percentage.
Yep.
Though Chip Kelly had, he started in Philly. Overall, for coaching career, number for number, Kyle is the exact same person that Chip Kelly is. And that's really pathetic because you were supposed to be this ridiculous offensive-minded coach.
Guru.
And here's the other thing. They give Kyle a pass continuously. Oh, he inherited a bad team. Let me tell you, let me just keep this. I'm going to keep it a real buck. And I'm going to go around and see if everybody feels the exact same way as I do. Any head coach in their first year that walks into a situation like he did, would they not go ahead and draft a quarterback? B-dubs.
Yeah.
Sersky.
Yeah.
Super Day. Nodding his head. So somebody explained to me how you figured it was going to be a bridge quarterback in Brian Hoyer so you could ride Kirk Cousins' dick and never, ever, ever get him. At least if he would have followed through on that, I could have understood. I never wanted Kirk Cousins because I always thought Kirk Cousins was the type of guy that had his stats. But the thing is, you've been here for 5 years and you haven't went anywhere. And the issue is any other head coach in this league would have been fired already. There's no one else. They would have been fired flat out.
You can't put follow through and Kyle Shanahan in the same sentence.
Yeah.
You can't. He didn't follow through when he was OC in Atlanta. He didn't follow through when he was OC in DC. There's no way he's going to follow through here. A leopard don't change their spots.
He didn't follow through during that Super Bowl run either.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
In either case.
Mm-hmm. You think also? I was gonna say, you think losing Mike LaFleur as well kind of affected this team?
No,
Not necessarily.
because
No,
Kyle was
Kyle's the
calling
one
the
calling
plays
the play.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Kyle
But
does what I always like to say: help out the homie. Just like Mike
Yeah.
McDaniels has, that's the title of offensive coordinator. He's not an offensive coordinator. He may have input, but he does nothing else. We all know that he's just a glorified offensive coordinator when it comes to that. So another couple of points. Cardinals, on the other hand, when they started the game, their drives went like this: punt, touchdown, touchdown, field goal. The second half for the Cardinals, TD, punt 3 times, turnover on downs, 49er second half. TD, punt, field goal, interception, end of game. Offensively, Jimmy threw several hospital balls to Kittle, Ayuk, Sanu, and Debo. I know a lot of the fan base wants Kyle gone. Reality is not going anywhere. Jet extended Kyle way too early, so we have him for at least 2 more years at a bare minimum. Kyle doesn't want to concede the season until he's mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, and I believe he will hold on until this comes to pass. But my thing is, you cannot in any way, shape, or form continue to screw yourself out of things like this, man. Like, why? And it don't make no sense, man. Like, you're killing yourself. Like, you shoot yourself in the foot every single week, and you can't figure it out. And when everybody comes to I've never seen a team where everybody comes to the podium looking just dejected, like they don't want to be there. Like, why are we in this crap? And we need Jed. I'm sorry, Jed needs to literally do this, man. He need to turn around, look at everybody, and he needs to say, "All of y'all get up out of here." Kyle, come here.
He's not.
He literally needs to grab his nuts and look at Kyle and say, "I'm gonna drop these motherfuckers right on your forehead if you don't get this shit fixed, and I'm gonna kick you out this damn door."
He's not Eddie DeBartolo.
Eddie D would have ripped him a brand new one.
Eddie DeBartolo would have never let us fall. Period.
Well, Jed, you can tell Jed will never do this because he didn't do shit back. He didn't get rid of freaking Bulky when he should have got rid of him a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
DeBartolo had balls. DeBartolo went at it with Bill Walsh, who knows his shit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Huh.
I think it's gonna get worse before it get better. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's been worse.
I think it's gonna be worse.
Not even Harbaugh getting kicked out.
I mean, how much more worse is it gonna get? It's gonna be a long
Harbaugh
season.
Getting kicked out the door, he went 500, 8-8.
Yeah, 8-8.
Oh, this one for you, Sersky.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to.
That's what they're doing.
That shit too.
Now you're saying.
Hey, I don't care what nobody say. Hey, now the style's so cold with this drop.
Hey,
he do it at the perfect time, bro. Hey, I'm telling you, Brandon, if you ain't never seen Real Talk, bro, you are missing out. They are hilarious. Oh, but I brought them in. I brought them in the way that they normally get introduced because they have their own specific song that they bring them in on. But you know, for Super Dave, I had to take you back to the Curtis Mayfield, my brother. You know, I said, look,
I was not expecting that one.
I said, I looked for something and I said, man, let me find something. So I said, no, man, I need that diamond in the back, man. Super Dave was cool. he too cool for school, man. We got a couple of things in here. Oh, look at that. Y'all gonna laugh at this one. I was just gonna say PG said it on Nitty Gritty. She said Kyle had a boner for Cousins. You muted there.
It's probably true.
Yeah.
Kyle got a boner for anybody that's not named Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, he said Kyle couldn't John V, shout out my boy. Kyle couldn't say one thing about Jimmy. Suddenly this season. He compliments him on shit gameplay and shuts down any doubt that Jimmy sucks. What the fuck has happened? Denise York? Exactly. Because where are you at? Where are you, Denise? You know what I'm saying?
Denise don't
My
give
boy
a damn.
Havoc. Yeah, my boy Havoc. Are you more worried about that Thursday night football against the Titans, Niner gang, after Vrabel just took McVay behind the woodshed?
Yes.
Okay, look, Havoc is his Titans fan. If y'all don't know already,
I am worried.
yeah,
That
and I don't
defense
want no
was
parts
ferocious.
of anybody taking anybody behind the woodshed because he broke her. Yeah, he basically, you know, and
We
you
gonna
got to
get
look
hurt
at look at it like this.
We're gonna
Look
get
at
hurt
Mike
that
Vrabel
game.
and look at Sean McVay. You know, like just from a standing point, like you know, all these celebrities are doing boxing matches. I'm sorry, Mike Vrabel gonna whoop Sean McVay ass if they had to fight, just off sheer size alone.
Yes.
So if he outcoached him, you know he gonna outbox that ass. What was you gonna say? Their Super Dave?
We're gonna get hurt against Tennessee. That defense is cold. We can't tackle, so Adrian Peterson, or if Derrick Henry comes back, is going to put a whooping on our ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking forward to it. And it's in December.
Yep.
In the cold.
Yeah, buddy, man. That was definitely not the that's not going to be the ideal situation for us when it comes to these things, because let me see what AP did yesterday. So the Titans beat them 28-16.
10 carries, 21 yards, and a touchdown. That's what he did.
And that's all you need from him.
Exactly.
See, that's what people don't realize. You don't.
Yeah.
AP is not coming out here and being the same old AP. It's not gonna happen. Nope. It's not gonna happen. So you don't. If he has his little carries, he gets his TD. What's the problem? Why not have him there?
And the energy
AP was Derrick Henry before Derrick Henry was Derrick Henry.
The energy you have to spend just to get the man down is already taxing on your defense.
Yep.
Look, man, the way Eno Benjamin ran over Drake Kirkpatrick, I watched AP do that for years. I'm sorry, I have to bring it up. I don't care what nobody says. I'm one of those people. I don't like when my team loses, but I will laugh my ass off if somebody gets trucked. I don't care who it is. And that Eno Benjamin,
he literally hands, no nothing. He literally just stood there.
He just lowered that shoulder and broke his ass off.
Like,
God damn.
That's when I broke out the Ciroc.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You needed a drink for that joint. You definitely needed a drink. So let's take a look. So looking at the play, I went ahead and touched on the playoff landscape.
And what's bad is we're 3-5. We still have a mathematical chance at the 7th spot.
Yep.
And the issue that we have right now too is the fact that it definitely can't come down to our division.
No.
If there's a playoff berth, we got to get in on that wild card.
Yeah.
Because there's no way in hell we get in our division. The Cardinals are 8-1. The Rams are 7-2.
And
like we have no hope.
back
and we're 0-3 in the division.
Exactly. And we about to be 0-4.
Right.
And this is bad, man. I know, I usually have a lot of faith when we play the Rams because Kyle is really good at making Sean McVay his bitch. But you now have a competent quarterback that can really throw the football in there. I mean, we are 9 games into the season and Cooper Kupp has 1,000 fucking yards and double-digit touchdowns. If he ended the year right now, he'd be fine.
Right.
And we also don't have Mike to make Aaron Donald his bitch too.
Well,
I wasn't as worried about Aaron Donald before.
Daniel Brunskill, he always punks Aaron Donald. I don't know how. Yeah. How did you play like shit? All these other games, people run you over, people get past you, and then when Aaron Donald shows up, you seem to turn on the switch and make him look like he's just a pedestrian-ass defensive tackle. I don't understand that.
I don't get it either.
Believe me, I've watched plenty of games, man, and I've never seen a player who is so off key on that. Some people just play. I mean, I get it. Sometimes some people just play better against certain people. That's just how it works. You know what I mean? And it keeps it like that. But you go ahead and you flip Aaron Donald all kinds of ways. but everybody else just seems to walk past you, punk you, shove you around, make you look like you don't even weigh what you weigh, you know. But so I ask you this, guys. We all know from the center to the left side, that's going to stay the same.
Mhm.
Right.
What, B-Dubs, tell me what you think we should do with that right guard, right tackle spot with Lynchy being out.
So I was actually listening to KMBR today, and Dante Whitner was on the phone with him with Greg Papa, and he basically said we might see a Brunskill on the right tackle and move either Compton or what's his face,
Please let
Aaron
it be
Banks
more.
yeah,
or more?
Eric Banks or what?
Please let it be more.
More inside.
The name Tom Compton alone should put fear in every faithful's eyes.
Yeah, man.
But I'm hearing Brunskill's probably going to move to the right.
Right tackle? Okay.
Yeah,
So what would you do?
That just makes no goddamn sense at all.
yeah, I know. But
Okay, so what would you do?
I'd put more in. I put more
Okay.
in at right tackle. Leave Brunskill in the middle. I mean, we saw him play when Trent was out, and he looked good. I know he starts on left tackle, but I think he could be fine on the opposite side.
Yeah, he can definitely be a swing tackle. I agree. Super
Yeah.
Dave, would you concur?
About him being a swing tackle, Brunskill?
No. More
More.
being a swing tackle.
Well, he did a bang up job taking over for Williams in that Colt game. I thought he did a great job.
Yeah.
So I naturally assumed they were
with
going to
the
slide
move-
him into the right side, especially when Grimace was playing bad.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to tell me that Tom Compton's a better choice? You can't convince me of that shit.
It's horrible.
Sarsky, what would you do with that right side?
Pray.
Would you roll? You say go. You say go find Jesus. He said I'm looking for Jesus.
Man, you gonna have to pray. I mean, but on a serious note though, prayer is serious, but
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
but I mean, Compton don't need to be in that equation. That's just my answer. Compton cannot be in this equation. I'd rather go with Brunskill and Moore.
Same.
I don't want Compton out there. Compton had a concussion through walk. Do something in a football game.
Mhm.
Probably get another concussion.
Yeah, just walking on the field.
Right. So most
All
likely
right, guys.
another concussion. So no. Brunskill or Moore, but Compton does not need it. Compton doesn't need to. He don't need to dress up. To be honest with you,
Nope.
Don't need to show up.
he don't need to show up.
Yeah.
Right.
He need to have kids so we can just go ahead and send him home.
When I heard we re-signed him,
We can go ahead and put this on out here. Everybody to see. I had to do it.
Here we
I
go.
had
God.
We gotta relive it.
to. Take a look at this shit. God
I'm sorry.
A third string.
Damn.
Plowing the road,
Look at the
Benjamin
broadcaster.
in with his first rushing touchdown.
Third string
announcer-
damn running back.
The announcer got hard off.
The announcer guy, look at that. Bam!
Now they're trying to get a guy off. They're going to need
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Gaziano.
Look at that. Bah!
Forward lead.
Jesus.
Good God. I'm sorry, fellas. I had to
That
I
guy
had to
has
go ahead and do it.
family, man. His family had to watch that. His wife, girlfriend, whoever had
His kids, if he has kids, his kids. Dude, my dad just did that right now.
man.
Hey, what's going on, MP? I appreciate you stopping in. He said, Hi, Sweet D. You always tell it like it is. This team can't even get it together with another damn home game. I'm out of denial, and I know we are a bad team. Great panel tonight, group therapy. Yes, definitely group therapy, man. We all need these types of sessions because at the end of the day, man, we're still Niner fans, and though we laugh about these types of situations, it's only because we're laughing at people that we know shouldn't be on the field. Drake Patrick has no business on the field. I'm gonna tell you right now, Emmanuel Mosley.
You know what he was doing? He was practicing for the Aaron Rodgers discount.
He might have been, yeah, because he gonna need. I hope he got good insurance after that truck. I hope we do. Boy hit him, just smacked him hard right in his mouth. And then when we played against the Cardinals, instead of going for the ball, he slipped bust his ass, and Michael Pittman make him look stupid.
Yep.
It's just so on defense, man. Boy, I tell you, the funny thing to me is it's starting to look real stupid what we did with DeForest Buckner because we went ahead and sent him off. Oh, sorry, it is. I apologize, Dave. It is. We sent him off for Javon Kinlaw, and Kinlaw
is out.
But here's the other thing. As much as we try to compare Kinlaw to Buckner, and they're not the same, you are starting to see the loss of Kinlaw and how that affects him. Because Kinlaw's not a sack specialist like Buckner was, but he held his own in the middle.
Right.
They bitch slapped Kevin Givens like he was used toilet paper yesterday over the middle. They couldn't wait to run up the middle against us.
Oh, yeah, they knew. And see, the wide nine, that's what it's susceptible to. When you run that gap in the middle is right where you go.
That wide nine is trash.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But between no Kinlaw, no Mo Hurst,
right,
the middle is like it's a gaping hole that running backs just can't wait to get in against us. You could bring back Franco Harris's ass, and he would get a big game against us in the middle.
Yeah, that's the soft spot. That
with
middle
the cane.
The soft spot. It's a soft spot.
Yeah, man. And that's what it is.
I want to throw this out there real quick. Lombardi tweeted this out earlier today about drop percentage and fumble percentage. The 49ers drop percentage is 7.6. We're the highest out of the whole NFL.
Damn.
And the fumble percentage is 3.3. We're third in that category, but
that is ridiculous. Right? This team is a reflection. Like I said earlier in the show, this team is a reflection of the coaching.
Yes,
coaches.
Yeah.
And
you have a coach that is not a coach. He is an OC. He has been out-coached by his assistants every year he has been there.
Yep.
And I know people don't want to give Robert Saleh credit, but people are willing to run through a wall for Robert Saleh. Can you imagine being down at halftime and Kyle trying to give you a pep speech? That's not going to happen.
Ain't going to happen.
Robert Saleh inspires
all day.
people.
Yep.
It's going to look like this. Hey, guys, let's go out there and execute. We're not executing. Need you to execute. Execute. Then Jimmy's going to go. Then Jimmy gonna walk out like he just sniffed a line of cocaine, and he gonna be like, "Let's go, feels great, baby."
Probably did.
Check this out. Did you hear the report that Kyle wanted John Lynch to give out a speech before the Bears game? Like, why won't you do it?
Yeah,
because John Lynch played and Kyle Shanahan didn't.
And John can get through to them damn players because he identified with them. They respect him because they know who he is.
And this is how you know that Kyle Shanahan's making the decisions. John Lynch is a Hall of Fame defensive back. He played on a Hall of Fame defensive team with Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
You know that he knows that our cornerbacks are trash. He wouldn't have picked up any of these people. These are Kyle's picks. Kyle's calling the shots. That's why we're so bad.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the highlights from the game.
Were there any?
Go ahead and- yeah, we got let's see what we got. At least we can revel in some good moments. Let's go ahead and hit the button. And we'll
the
take a
two
look
people-
at it.
The two people that fumbled are the only ones that scored.
So boom. Look at that.
Kittle.
Nice little catch. Jimmy, get sacked.
I mean,
Lance would have got out of that.
throw the down ball away.
Lance would never been in that.
Nope.
Look at that. Colt McCoy. Quick throw.
Nope. Josh Norman can't fucking tackle.
Kittle, fumble.
Right here. Dude, that just hurt.
I'm
so
sorry, I
bad.
blame him for that.
Yep.
He's been in the league too long not to secure
You
the
got it.
ball.
It's called high and tight. They teach you this shit in Pop Warner.
Right.
Teach to you Pop Warner, high and tight, baby.
Yep.
Self-inflicted wounds, man.
Mm-hmm.
That hurt us as well.
Yep.
The whole
So
complexion of the
Murphy,
game
look at him.
changed.
Boom.
He didn't need to jump. He didn't need to jump at all.
And look at this. Look at James
Right up the
Conner.
middle.
Run right through.
Right up the
That
middle.
man, look at him. He wasn't thinking twice. Here we go. Colt McCoy. Easy
Look
little
at that.
switch.
Look
Look
how
at this
easy.
shit.
Out of position.
Mosley not using his damn hands.
Right. Look at that.
The Jaquowski Tart School of Tackling.
That's true. Yep. Look at this, man. Look at James Conner.
You just let
Embarrassing.
him. Like, come on.
Embarrassing.
And he looked, and the sad part is he looked dead at Hufanga. Like, you know I ain't about to stop. And you can't stop.
Don't this defense remind you of the Jim O'Neil defense when Chip Kelly was the head coach and Jim O'Neil defense? We were ranked 32. Who ranked last in defense?
Hey, I can't tell who's worse, us or the Bears right now.
Us.
Shit.
Because nobody was expecting shit from the Bears.
Yep.
People were saying we were Super Bowl.
Look at Jimmy. Okay, you hit Debo.
Debo got to do all the work again.
And look at this. We could not run. They swallowed us.
Look at that.
This right here. And see, I'm going to hold it right here. This right here, for the people out there watching, is a very simple thing that tells you that this is a team that we play consistently year in and year out, and they know the bullshit we're going to run. You can't run your scripted plays against them, Kyle. You have to switch up your play calling because they already know. There's not a player on that. Most of the Cardinals defensive players have been holdovers for years. So all they do is tell the people, they tell the young guys, Isaiah Simmons and any of these young guys coming in, just listen to us. We already know what they about to do. This is where they're going to go, and this is how you stop them.
How many bootlegs did Garoppolo have?
None. Flat out none, man.
Isn't he supposed to be
Solid
great
work
at
last
play
week,
action?
Right?
They say.
This fucking
Look at that. Look, did you see that ball? Who was going to catch that ball? Was there somebody 8'9" out there? Last I checked, Debo was only about 5'11" on good day.
These are the throws that you get with Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he had time in the pocket. There was no reason for him to rush that.
It's that formation that I have a problem with. That formation has never worked on third down.
Nope.
Never.
Tell me why they can't run down the damn middle.
Could not. Simple flag that was holding on the offense. And look at it. Look at it. This happens every play. Every single play that happens. Nick Bosa's always held.
Dude,
it doesn't matter because
they're right here when they're down back there. They're holding the shit out of you.
Alexander School of Tackling.
Poor tackling. Why did you go for that man feet? James Conner ain't that big of a back. You're going to have to go ahead and take that head up.
Right.
Because just like Quan Alexander, the whiff was legendary.
Oh man. That right there, that's priceless. And then look at this, right over the middle, easy to Christian Kirk. Whoop. Don't take no time. Look at Kobe. We get him. That's what they call a penalty on us.
Yeah,
Which
that
was
was
bullshit.
the bullshit
Which is
ass call.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Like, come on, dude.
Great acting.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
what? Hey, he reminded me of LeBron James.
That's as much emotion I've seen from Shanahan all year.
Seriously.
And this right here,
This killed us too.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah,
You're gonna have a
yeah.
receiver throw to
A
you?
personal escort to the end zone.
hugged him and almost rolled him in there.
That looked like the same play we did against New Orleans in 2019, wasn't it?
Almost, but
Yeah,
he
but
walked
Sanders
in
threw
for
a
the
better
TD.
ball.
Yeah, he
Sanders
walked
threw a
in for
better
the
ball.
TD.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. James Conner right up the gut.
the man had 3 rushing touchdowns. Am I correct?
Yep.
That's sad, man.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
what type of throw is that, man? I mean, yeah, we
He
got
made
yardage
it.
out of
I
this,
mean, he
but
got
it's
it
like,
there.
It's a
That's all
Jimmy
we
G
can ask
special.
for.
I don't know, man.
We should have been doing this all game long. What that right
Yeah.
there?
When something works, he goes away from it.
That's what
I
we
don't
talked about on the
understand.
show. What was the key ingredient to beating Arizona? Run,
Uh-huh.
run,
Mhm.
and again, run.
Run.
This motherfucker threw it 40 times.
Dude, he
I said
passed
if he
so
threw it
much.
more than 25 times, we're fucked.
Almost killed Ayuk there. There
and
was
and
DB
he
on
didn't
it.
have to get up and move. He should have just
No, he
stayed
didn't.
down.
Just
Oh,
stayed.
go back to that for a second. That play.
This one right here.
Look at where it is.
Yeah,
Right.
that
If
could have been
that's
an easy
thrown in
walkthrough.
stride,
He's
he
gone.
probably walks into the end zone.
Yeah,
But you threw that ball,
Jimmy.
and if it wasn't for his hops, of course, that's probably a pick.
Right.
Guaranteed, that's
Jimmy
probably
has
a
no
pick.
accuracy.
None.
None. Like
You
and that
think he
just
would
don't make
work
no
on it
sense.
after
He throwing,
5 years? No.
and he throwing the receivers that are like 8'9", because I definitely don't know anybody that's
He
that
freaking killed Sanu out there.
tall. Oh my God, he got him.
And
I thought that was
he
great.
killed
Look at
Ayuk
that.
later in the
Look at
game.
that. Did you see that right there? That's a face mask. Not called.
Not called.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a lot of calls that were not called.
Look at this right here. Boom.
Got burnt.
Funga got burnt.
Got burnt.
Poor tackling, but he luckily got him down.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
don't know how. Whoop.
Little Rondell Moore, boy, ain't nothing but an inch taller than
there,
me.
and he still gets 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Now that was a good play.
That was a good play.
Mm-hmm. And this right here, there was the sack. They took it from him, so he had to get one back.
Yep.
This was giving me hope here.
Yeah, and look at K1. He said, "Nope, not going nowhere."
Penalty.
Right.
Yeah. Talk to me about that. What the hell?
Yeah, that was Josh Norman.
Yep.
Defense has put 26 on team. This is his first for potential disqualification. That penalty will be enforced after this is the goal. There's also unsportsmanlike conduct. The head coach of Arizona. Following the enforcement of this penalty, he will go 15 yards. It will be first and 25.
You see those two getting into it right there.
Help me out here.
Oh, here.
You are down 14-0.
Exactly.
Why the fuck are you taunting anybody?
Thank you.
Get your ass off
Yeah.
the field.
Well,
Thank
here's my thing too. He told Kyle that the O-line man headbutted him.
So what?
No,
Right.
but I'm saying like
Why are you going after the coach? Go after the
no. Well, that's right.
lineman.
Was the taunting when Norman was talking to freaking
No,
Cliff?
it had to be with the players because you can't get taunting on a coach. Basically, Cliff
Okay.
Kingsbury. The reason Cliff Kingsbury got his penalty was because he was on the field that during the play.
Oh, okay.
So they basically told him like, hey, because you can't
back
do
up.
that. You can't be on there. You got to
Doesn't
back
do
the hell
that
up.
shit. They're out of field goal range. That changes
Yeah.
the whole
And he
complexion of the
he
game.
killed us on that.
And you know the craziest part about that? Why did you could tell D Hop don't care about his coach? Because he just stood there. DeAndre Hopkins is known for being a little bit of a hothead.
He is.
If that's me and I'm a player, and I see a player coming at my coach like that, I'm gonna take my coach. I'm sorry, Josh. Who you talking to, baby?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Who you out? Because I know you ain't talking to my coach like that.
Josh Norman is great for creating turnovers for
Yeah.
the other team.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
man.
then you see Josh get into it with his own teammates.
Yeah, Tavon Wilson tried to come over there and calm him down.
Yeah,
He's
and he's
like,
pushing him off.
Shazier calmed him down.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, I'm trying to let you know, like, man, chill the hell out. You basically we already down. Don't fuck us worse than we already are. Good God, come on, brother.
Josh Norman has a history of this. Him in the on-field fight back and forth with Odell Beckham. Over there in Washington, Carolina.
Yes, sir.
Carolina, he was known for that.
Right. When you see Josh Norman play, it's a clown show. You know what I'm saying? He a clown. It's a clown show. He's always doing something he don't need to be doing out there on the field. You know, it's just clown stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's who we got.
And then that right there, we got that fumble. But they wound up recovering that joint because I think Fred slipped out. And you see Nick, he was frustrated because he was like, man, we did what we were supposed to. And he caused it, bow, right there.
Yep.
All out. And then when you look at that, what happened? Here come Fred, and Fred fell on it, but it slipped right out of his hand. Colt McCoy got out and boogied for 5-6 yards.
Jimmy can't do that.
You don't see Jimmy's doing that.
Jimmy didn't do that all game.
Nope.
He rather get
He
sacked.
ran for 2 touchdowns.
Look at that.
Look at it, just like that.
And Elijah Mitchell turned something out of nothing.
Right.
But look at all these passes. Are any of them longer than 10 yards?
Nope. Great catch by Juice there.
If you look at ESPN stats and statistics, whenever you see Jimmy Garoppolo, it always says short pass.
And they had to use replay for this one.
Yep. And then next thing you know, he got the ball, and he look at Elijah. He tried. This is the thing, man.
It works, and he still goes away.
That's all you got to do. But he goes away from it. You're right, Brandon. He go right away from it. Look at that.
That one was over 10 yards. I'll give him credit for that one.
I give him credit for that one. Yeah.
Yeah. And look at all that time in the pocket. George made a fantastic snag right there.
Yeah.
Fantastic snag. Look at that.
Gotta help your quarterback.
Yeah, you got to. Because there ain't a receiver out there that's not going to be able to do that doesn't help their quarterback.
Look at McCoy, backup quarterback,
escaping the pocket, and look at that man. Look at Wesley
breaking the tackle.
Wow,
that was a prelude of things to come for him.
Mm-hmm. Look at him, gone. And you can't catch him. He just
wow.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I don't even know why Dre Kirkpatrick ran anywhere near him. He wasn't gonna do nothing but get stiff armed at a bare minimum.
That is ridiculous, man.
Look at this. He's stuck. Okay, hold on. I gotta run that back.
Stuck there.
Please, somebody look at this just look at this bullshit.
Somebody missed something there.
Look at this. So we're gonna watch it. And just watch the pocket collapse. I didn't want to go that far. I'm sorry, y'all.
what was Kirkpatrick doing?
Look at this. Watch this.
Games that long.
He saw that pocket. How did you not see Jordan Phillips knifing in there to rip you to shreds? He was coming at you, and you were looking directly in his direction. How did you miss that?
He wasn't looking that way. He was looking the other way. He's one read. He doesn't survey the field.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is. A one read.
He doesn't roll out of the pocket either. Never does.
And Jordan Phillips had a nerve to go ahead and mimic Eric Armstead. I'd have smacked him upside his helmet for that shit.
Yeah.
And look at this. All day. And look at that. Hospital ball.
Yep.
And
there
that's
it is.
the place Sanu got hurt.
Was that at least, tell me that, what was that? At least about a good 6 seconds?
If that.
That play right there is why Sanu is going to be out for a while.
Right.
Yep.
Bullshit.
And he actually came back in the game.
Yeah, he did.
That's the shit that kills me. That's a hospital ball, man. You can't throw that. And look at James Conner. James Conner didn't give a
Over
fuck.
the middle again.
Look at that shit. Look what he did. Okay.
Look
I
at that.
forgot about that. I didn't know Dre got bitched twice.
Oh,
3
Yep.
times.
He got bitched.
There's
You
more.
see that?
There's more.
But that right there, like you can't come on, bro.
I take back what I said about Richie James.
Kirk.
Jay Kirkpatrick does not deserve to wear the number 13.
Connor should be Kirkpatrick's wife husband. He should replace him and be the husband. Look
at this shit. He come out and look at Dre Kirkpatrick and look at Connor. No, lay your ass down. That just
Sit down.
And look at him. He talking shit too, man. He can't stop me. I ain't worried about him. He ain't shit.
Kirkpatrick got a fad like he's like trying to play it off.
Uh-huh.
Screen pass. Another 4 yards.
Hey, I was gonna tell you too. Dante Whitner also mentioned that Al Shire didn't have a good game either.
No, he had a bad game.
No.
Bad game.
Look, oh, Jesus.
Oh,
good. There it is.
There it is.
Roadkill.
Oh my God. Talk about snatching a soul.
Look,
Just
I'll put
took
it.
that man, look at it. All that time. And this is what you do.
Again.
Look, what are you doing?
Getting Debo killed.
Yep. Run the damn ball. It's like fuck, dude.
And Ayuk had a fantastic game. He did what he could.
He did.
Look at all that time. All that time.
Whoop.
Look at that freaking catch by Kittle, though. Honestly,
Kittle's
saved Jimmy's ass right there.
Amazing. And look at this.
Here it is.
Look at Ayuk.
Yep. He has to make an acrobatic catch.
Because where was that ball? High.
Right.
And
when
in
isn't
traffic.
it high?
And who said
in traffic? There was at least 3 people around him.
And who said something wrong with IU? Ain't nothing wrong with IU
at all.
Dude, what should have been a sack, holding like crazy.
Now that was a good play.
Yeah. Then we looking at it. That stood. Look, them school. Whoa, look
I
at
thought
Debo.
he was gone again.
Yeah, buddy. You love it when he get them plays because you know he can do something.
That was the same play he did last.
Look at that. That wasn't even. That play was behind the line of scrimmage. Look at him. Only over the middle.
All the time.
That's where he goes. Boom. Look at that. So that ball in the right spot, Kittle catches that.
Yep.
They still that motherfucker still trying to push. Yep, our old punter Andy Lee, and this was a good return by Ayuk.
It was
real
And
good
he
return.
gets shit for it. Just a
Still
field goal.
don't want him to return punts though.
I don't, but that was probably his best return all year. I think they knocked the wind out of him on that one.
They could have brought in Simba.
Not like this pass.
Look at that. He had to corral it. It was too far in front of him. I understand leading the receiver, but it ain't like that. Look at this. Sanu gets in. He lucked out.
But again, it's short ass passes.
Short passes. Look at him.
All that time. Throw it away. No.
And we only got the PI because the ball was in the vicinity. So he lucked out on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Look at the hold and everything. Another pass. High. Why are you throwing a high pass to a short receiver? Look at him. Stood there. He escaped that pressure. Almost got sacked again. Almost got sacked again.
Almost intercepted.
That's ridiculous, man.
I'm glad this guy's back.
Yeah.
Thank God, because Joey Slye was trash. Wasn't nothing sly about him.
Especially on extra points.
Yeah.
My thing is, look at these plays. Why are we always playing so far off of the damn receivers in short yardage situations?
I'll tell you
That
why.
never makes
Look at
sense to
that.
me.
We gave him.
We
an
got a
extra
short
10
yardage.
yards.
They only need 2 yards, and we playing 10 yards off.
Look at that.
That's easy.
What the hell was that, a funga?
Yeah, that was Funga. Yeah.
Well, DJ Jones finally looked like he did his job for a change.
What do y'all think that it needs to change going into next week? Because last week they worked on
We're only
not
playing the
getting
Rams.
defensive pass interference.
Did
This
y'all-
week, I think
Run
they need to
pass
work
and
on.
coverage. Everybody
on,
else
to
in
that-
the world saw that.
Now
To that point, hold that point because we're gonna go right back to it.
All right,
Right back to it, Brandon.
all right.
Look at this damn interception.
that's the traditional
There are
legendary Jimmy G interceptions.
It
Yep.
sure is.
Traffic.
look at this.
This is what he's known for.
Yeah,
Traffic.
so see,
Right in the traffic.
short pass. Now watch this. Watch this INT. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are
Sanu's
3
open right
receivers.
there.
There are
Dude.
3 white shirts in the vicinity.
Debo's
3.
right there too.
Sanu is
There are
right.
3. Why you
open.
ain't hit Debo on that little on that route?
Right.
Yeah,
You gonna try to throw that to I? You see 3 people.
Yep.
What are you doing?
There it is.
That's
Makes
Jimmy
no
G.
damn sense at all.
3 white shirts. Are you blind? Come
That-
on now.
Colorblind.
That's what Jimmy Garoppolo gives you, man. That's what he gives you on this football team. That right there.
It's like, what do you even say anymore after this?
Yeah, you just don't, man.
You can't. There's nothing to
Nothing
say.
else you can say. You know
All
what I
you can-
mean?
All you can do is just sit back, watch the post-game press conference, and listen to Kyle Shanahan.
It took.
Garoppolo
Yeah.
start next week.
Yeah, it took. Look at after Kyle went off the podium, it took the players 15 minutes to go to the podium to talk to the media. That should tell you something right there.
Yeah. And those are just some of the plays, man. That just looked like that. That's hard.
And we didn't even
Yeah.
show the one where Ayuk caught a high pass, went to the sideline, and was sprawled out.
Yeah, because he got hit. He got
so
rocked.
hard.
You got rocked.
Yep. Hospital ball.
Yeah, man. Well, we're gonna go ahead and end it there, man. You know, I appreciate y'all coming through, hanging out with me. You know what I mean? I will get back with y'all another time. And I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. This is definitely a great roundtable. We definitely got to do this again. We'll probably try to preview this Rams game, see if we can find any positives. Hopefully.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, there we go. Look, man,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We all need a little Jesus in our lives after this. But I
I think they
appreciate
need
everybody.
I'm going to try and summon Jared Goff to come back and make an appearance.
Right.
Let's hope.
And
If he comes back and makes an appearance, that's a dub. But B-Dubs, final thoughts, brother?
Yeah, let's just hope the Niners work on actually using their hands to tackle freaking people, because if that's not the case for next week, another L, man. Simple as that.
Yes, sir. Super Dave.
Still got to run the damn ball.
Mm-hmm.
I can take it if we run and lose, then rely on Jimmy for 40 passes.
Mm-hmm.
Sersky.
Before anything, they need to get their mind right. First of all, they get their mind right. They need to look in their own mirrors and get themselves right. And then after that, man, it comes down to the coaches. Come on, man, coach them up. Come on, just like they showed them players showed you what y'all doing out there through the week. Come on, man, get them right. Get them right, because this game right here, they lost. Von Miller's about to suit up. The play along Aaron Donald. Get them right.
They're facing Matthew Stafford.
Playing Matthew Stafford. This is not no Jag Goff. He playing people.
Mm-hmm.
Get them right.
Yes,
Kyle, get these guys mental right and get these fundamentals right. They need to work on fundamentals. Bad.
Become a team again.
And become a team again. Right.
Yep. Well, you heard it here, guys. We all definitely feel the same way, man. We are only hoping and praying that these things will work out. I appreciate
Justin
all these
Fields is
guys for
about to-
stopping
Justin
back
Fields
through.
is about to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh yeah.
Justin Fields is about to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I don't need him
Damn.
to do that, man. My picks have already looked bad this week. I'll tell y'all right now before we go, because I do my picks every week. Well, I look bad this week right now. I'll tell you, I am 6-6, god dog it.
Man.
If he beats
I
the
don't need that.
Steelers,
I'm 6-6 because the Jags beat the damn Bills, man. It was a
Right.
9-6 game. What the hell? Who saw
Hey.
that shit coming?
Hey,
Nobody did.
Hey, and the best part is the Raiders lost against the Giants.
I was
I
happy.
called that shit.
I was
I
happy.
called that shit.
I picked the Raiders to win because I thought it was gonna happen. But hey, as long as the Raiders lose, it makes me
Right?
happy.
I knew they were losing.
Yeah, what's going on? What they got going, Dave?
He just threw a touchdown pass.
Just threw a touchdown.
Oh shit.
To Justin Fields?
Yes.
Yep.
If they win
Tied
this
up at
game,
26.
if they win this game, watch the crescendo effect of fans calling for Trey Lance to start next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, Justin Fields is on the field doing what? Getting valuable reps. Learning and understanding. Why?
And he's looking
Because his
better.
coach said Andy Dalton is hot garbage. I don't care how much we paying him. Sit your ass on the bench. Justin Fields is going to play. While our coach is going, Jimmy Garoppolo is the second coming of Joe Montana. Even though I can't see that, I'm lying to myself.
Do you know what's happening to the anatomy of these players? Like Fields, Zach Wilson, and Lawrence. The game is starting to slow down for them.
Wilson still looks like trash, though.
Trey Lance is far behind from them. And why?
What's the number one thing they always say when you come into the NFL? What do players always say is the hardest thing to work on? The speed of the game. And if that game slow, you got to think about it. When we drafted Trey Lance, what did they say? He had a high football IQ. So if your mental is already great and your father instilled that in you, and you can study these films and you pick this shit up, the only other thing you need to do is get on the field and make it repetitive. If you put Trey in the offense and put him on the field, I can guarantee you by next year, we're going to be ready to go.
And the only reason Fields didn't start is because they didn't believe they were going to get him. He wasn't supposed to be available.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they went up and made that trade.
I guarantee you, if they thought he was going to be available, Andy Dalton would have never been picked up.
Guaranteed. But hey, man, we're going to end it there. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We appreciate everyone. My boy John told me they stopped the stream for a little bit because I was playing the little plays, but I looked up and I said, we still rolling. So I guess, I don't know. I don't think, I ain't going to worry about them people trying to be mad at me for that. It's on there. It's available. Everybody. I know channels where people don't even do nothing but share other people's stuff. So it don't make no difference. But shout out to B-Dubs, a.k.a. Brandon. Shout out to my boy Sersky in the building. Super Dave, the OG. Love y'all for coming through, man. We're going to definitely do this again. I like this roundtable shit, man, because it's good to bounce ideas off of each other. And I'll get back with y'all, man. We're going to get a Rams preview show going. And we're going to definitely go ahead and do this again, man. I like this. And I'll see if I can get Silverado through, you know what I'm saying? And we'll see if we can get – hey, because Sersky, you're gonna like Christian. Oh, you're going to beat Jelly Bells. You're going to love Christian. When I get Christian over here, oh, bro, man, you going to look – you going to like Christian. Hey, I'm telling you what, you gonna like Chris because Christian think just like we do.
Yeah,
like literally, I kid you not. The first, because they have everybody here. Remember, Real Talk, Niner Talk with Sersky and Super Dave, the OG. Also, you got Judah Great. You got my boy Silverado Kevin. You got Niner Style. You got the Forever Faithful podcast here with B-Dubs and with the homie Christian. You got me with the Niner Gang podcast. If you haven't subscribed to all of those channels, I don't know what you're doing, what you like, but you're missing out on great content. So these are all my guys. These are all family to me, and we all love this team, and we all just want to see it do better. At the end of the day, we'll be back. We're going to go ahead and do a Rams preview show. We're going to try to put that together. And like I said, Will, you're going to like Chrissy because you're going to look and be like, damn, boy, I found somebody that think just like I do. Because we all understand at the end of the day that we're stuck with Kyle for about 2 more years. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Probably stuck with him for at least about 2. The only thing is just due to that contract. And plus the fact that we have Jed, who's not necessarily
That's the thing.
Yeah.
drop your nuts type person. So hopefully at a bare minimum, if we do get eliminated from playoff contention mathematically, I would love to see him just go ahead and say, you know what? It's a wrap on the season. Trey, get in there. Time to get you these reps. And Jimmy, you done made your money already. The little bit of bullshit change that we owe you ain't going to hurt me sitting you the rest of the season. And just mark my words, guys. They'll hold on to Jimmy all the way up to the point they got to pay him to try to get whatever they can for him because we have a shitty quarterback class coming out of college right now.
Right.
Somebody would be desperate enough to try to give them a second-round pick. They might go ahead and jump on that. But I don't think anybody – I definitely don't think that the Patriots offered them that second-round pick strictly based on the fact that if somebody would have given you a second-round pick for Jimmy, you take that.
Yes.
Because you were trying to shop. You were trying to shop. You were looking. Believe me, you was in the shopping mall looking for everything new under the sun, and you couldn't get it. But thank y'all so much for rolling through. We'll be back again. We're gonna do this one more again for a Rams preview, and I'll get with y'all to make sure I can get the times together and whatnot, so everybody's cool. Thank y'all so much for joining us and tuning in. Y'all have a blessed evening, and